Joe Don Baker, star of Walking Tall and Bond films, dies at 89. Joe Don Baker, the rugged actor who brought grit and intensity to both big-screen heroes and villains, has passed away at the age of 89. Best known for his breakout role in Walking Tall and his surprising turn from Bond villain to ally, Baker left behind a legacy of memorable performances that spanned decades. Born in 1936 in a small Texas town, Baker wasn't always destined for Hollywood. He first studied business administration at North Texas State College before serving a stint in the Army, but the pull of the stage was too strong to ignore. In the early 1960s, he packed his bags for New York City and joined the renowned Actors Studio, rubbing shoulders with talents like Rip Torn. His Broadway debut came in 1963 with Marathon 33, a play centered around the grueling dance marathons of the Great Depression. Though his film debut in Cool Hand Luke, 1967, went uncredited, it was the beginning of a prolific career. He quickly made his mark on television too, appearing in popular series, and even landing a role in the pilot of Lancer, a Western show that was later reimagined by Quentin Tarantino in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. In Tarantino's version, Leonardo DiCaprio's character portrays the role that Baker originally brought to life. Baker's real breakthrough came in 1972, when he starred as Curly, the brother of Steve McQueen's character in Sam Peckinpah's Junior Bonner. But it was his lead role as Buford Pusser, a no-nonsense sheriff waging war against corruption in Walking Tall, 1973, that made him a household name. The film, based on a true story, struck a chord with audiences and became a surprise box office hit. Riding that momentum, Baker took on a string of gritty crime dramas, including Charlie Varick and The Outfit, where he shared the screen with heavyweights like Robert Duvall and Karen Black. Throughout the late 70s and early 80s, Baker continued to command the screen, sometimes in the spotlight, but more often in supporting roles that added depth and tension to a film. He played the Whammer, a slugger modeled on Babe Ruth in The Natural, sparred with Chevy Chase in the comedy Fletch, and turned heads in the thriller Getting Even. In 1985, he made waves on British television with his performance as CIA agent Darius Jedburgh in Edge of Darkness, a gripping political thriller that remains a classic. That role caught the attention of Bond producers, leading to his casting as arms dealer Brad Whitaker in The Living Daylights, 1987. Few actors have had the chance to appear in the Bond universe as both a villain and a good guy, but Baker did just that, returning in GoldenEye, 1995, and Tomorrow Never Died, 1997, as the quirky but reliable CIA operative Jack Wade. Even as leading roles grew less frequent, Baker never stopped working. He popped up in films like Cape Fear, the 1991 remake by Martin Scorsese, Reality Bites, and The Underneath, directed by Steven Soderbergh. In 2005, he made a lighthearted appearance in the Dukes of Hazzard movie and closed out his career with a role in Mud, 2012, starring Matthew McConaughey. Baker lived much of his life away from the spotlight, keeping his personal affairs private. He was married to Marlo Baker from 1969 to 1980 and had no known children. With his deep voice, imposing presence, and undeniable charisma, Joe Don Baker brought a powerful energy to every role he played. Whether cracking down on crime with a wooden stick or exchanging dry quips with James Bond, he left an impression that won't soon be forgotten.
Subscribe for more interesting videos and hit the like button.